Hi everyone, I'm Ashita Shinde and welcome back to another episode of Get to Know Me. And another questionnaire is ready here. The previous video got so emotional. I didn't want it to be, but it just happened. But that was who I was, that is who I am. And I hope this video won't be so deep and dark and emotional. So let's get started. The first question we have here is, if you had to spend the rest of your life in one place, where would it be? I think I'm born in Bombay, so I really like Bombay lifestyle, but most probably South Bombay lifestyle, because I was born and I was in Colaba for a while, and nothing compares to that lifestyle, and it was so beautiful. And then now I'm in Pune, but it's very different and I resonate with that lifestyle a lot, so I'd love to live there. What is the worst rejection you've ever felt? There was this guy that I was really interested in, and I didn't get any clarity from his end, so that was like really sad. It happened pretty recently, and I think that was the worst rejection. How do you react to stressful situations? To be very honest, I'm not really great at stressful situations, so I do a lot of mental work for that. I acknowledge my behavioral patterns, what stresses me out, and I've narrowed those things down, and I avoid those situations, and I have clarity on how to deal with them. But if I still have to deal with a situation like that, I pop stress pills. I have lots of stress pills. What is the most terrifying thing you've ever seen? I've seen like lots of terrifying things. I don't wish to recall them right now. If you could go back in time and prevent one thing from happening, what would you choose? I think it would definitely be either of my relationships. Like, I've been in 2 relationships so far and they've both been terrifying. So I think, but if I do that, I would also be erasing all the lessons I've learned so far. So that would be like just rubbing your slate back to square one, day one, which doesn't make any sense. So I think the second thing that I would like to erase is, as I was growing up, when I was a teenager, I would constantly fight with my parents and be so disrespectful towards them. And as I mentioned in the previous video, I literally cried over that. If you guys haven't seen it, go check it out. But yeah, I would erase that, and I would be more respectful to my family, because when I started making money and paying my own stuff, I realized how tough that is, and I have so much respect for them now because I know what it is like. So yeah. How many friends do you talk to regularly? One. I talk to one friend regularly. Okay. What do you think you've had the most influence on in life? Okay. Who do you think you've had the most influence on? I'm an influencer myself, and I do meet like a lot of people who don't really follow me regularly, but then sometimes I meet some people and then they hit me with stuff like, I saw this video of yours and this life advice video of yours, which just changed me completely. It helped me go through a situation, and that's so fulfilling. I used to be a music teacher. I still teach sometimes, some batches. So I've had an impact on a lot of young minds from a very young age of theirs. So that was so fulfilling. Okay, what was the last thing that made you cry and why? If you guys haven't seen my video yet, I cried. I just shot that some time ago, and yeah, you'll know why. What do you value most in other people? Honesty and authenticity. That is the most important trait for me. So honesty and authenticity. Okay. What is the one fear that you would want to overcome? Attachment. Like, I get attached to the people I love and I care so deeply for them, and I'm like sometimes worried for them a lot. So that's something I'd love to change. What is the biggest change you have made in your life in the past year? So I am someone who loves to embrace change, and I make so many changes in my routine, in my life. I am extremely unpredictable, and that's just who I am. If you know me for a week, you just don't know me at all. I love change, I embrace change. So I think I started making videos on Instagram and it took off. I hit about more than 25,000 followers on Instagram, and yeah, so I think that was something that majorly changed my life. I got a lot of different opportunities because of that one thing. So that was that. पटकन बोल काल अच्छा अजून आहे
नको बोलना था वो बिजनेस आइडिया फॉर यू
ठीक आहे थोड्या वेळी सांगा बरं. What is the hardest part of your daily routine? Waking up early. My daily routine, I try to wake up early almost every day. It just doesn't happen. I mean, it happens, but it's something that I haven't yet gotten used to, but I've been doing that for a week now. What is something that you did growing up that your parents never found out about? I used to write songs. I was really into music since a very young age. And I mean, my parents know I play guitar because that's how I started my first business. I started teaching music, and my parents know about that, but they don't know that I would compose my own stuff as well when I was younger. So yeah. Okay, who would you typically turn to for advice? It depends. If it is boy advice, relationship advice, it's generally my best friend. Otherwise, it's usually
me. It's me.
Oh.
It's me you come to. You don't have. Who's this best friend, bitch? Bitch, look at me. Who's this best friend?
Yeah. So if it's boy advice or if it's relationship advice or something like on the surface level, it's generally like I talk to my sister, I talk to my best friend. Or if it's like real advice, like I have a pattern of thoughts or something that I really need to change on the deeper level, I talk to a therapist. So I love talking to therapists. They give you good advice. So yeah. What is something you would like to do more often with your family? I'd love to travel the world with my family, live in the best hotels, and experience the best of life. Are you more afraid of missing an opportunity or making a mistake? I'm more afraid of missing an opportunity. I would never want to do that. And what do you absolutely hate? What do you absolutely hate to see happen around you? Any sort of sadness. I just don't like people being, I mean, people can be depressed, but when someone's sad, depressed, don't know what to do with their life, have no clarity, got things wrong, and they just fall prey to false ideas available in the society, that's something that I absolutely hate, and I wish I could give guidance to everyone. And what is the most difficult thing you had to deal with in life? I think I went through a very difficult breakup situation. It was like a year ago, and that was a very difficult situation. It was not your basic cheating. It was way crazy. That was really difficult to deal with, but yeah, I think that was something that I had to do. And also I think I've had daddy issues for a while, so that was something to deal with. And yeah, how do you determine if something is right or wrong? I think truth is the easiest way to simplify things. So if you think that you are in a complicated situation, just stick by truth, and that's what I generally love to do. Have you ever experienced discrimination? Yes, when I was in school, I was in a convent school, and I've experienced so much of discrimination because I was not exactly from a very rich family, or I wasn't a Christian student, a lot of stuff actually. So yeah, a lot of discrimination there. What are you most grateful for? Last question. I think, yeah, like I'm really grateful for a lot of things in my life, for all the beautiful people, my beautiful family, God, for everything. Like actually I'm so grateful for. So I think my family always comes first, but I think I'm most grateful for just being alive. I think recently it was my birthday and I got a birthday wish. It was a message basically, and it just said something so beautiful. It said that the gift of life is a gift that only God can give, and happy birthday. And it was very like, I just realized that's so true. I mean, just being alive itself, being able to enjoy life itself is a gift. And I'm someone who likes to live life, and I like to think of life as a blessing. And I'm that kind of person who has quit jobs, well-paying jobs, because for me, my time, my freedom, my space, all of those things, being able to spend time doing things I love and I want to experience and have freedom, is something that's really important to me. I'm a free soul and you cannot put me in a box. So those things are really important to me. But yeah, I feel like life itself is the biggest thing, is the biggest blessing, and I'm really grateful to be alive and for this time, this period, this beautiful life that I have right now. I'm really grateful for that. So that's it, you guys. That was the video for today. In fact, it was so long, and thank you for watching all the way through if you did. And don't forget to let me know if you want to see more videos like this. Bye bye.